जय जिनेन्द्र, हेलो फ्रेंड्स। विंग्स टू ड्रीम में आप सभी का स्वागत है। आई एम हियर खुशी जैन, थर्ड ईयर MBBS student from Jaipur. So, in my videos, we will deal with every type of MBBS subjects, or also we will deal with all the concepts behind the subjects, how to learn, how to approach each and every kind of subject, and how to study each and every kind of subject for your theory exam as well as your practical exams for MCQs. So let's start with the videos, and please, if you like my videos, like, subscribe and share. Don't forget to tap the bell icon. Okay, so we will start first of all with the subject of microbiology. Microbiology, it is a vast subject. You have to study it separately. In this first, we will deal with the part bacteriology. Bacteriology, how will you approach the bacteriology? What are the important questions that can be asked, and how you write? Because there are many wide variety of bacteria, much descriptions in the books or given on in all the books. So what are the points which we have to deal in if we read any kind of bacteria. So for your kind of easier convenience, I have put everything here. So let's start one by one. First of all, if you study any kind of bacteria, then you have to start with the morphology. First part, morphology. Morphology is utmost important. In morphology, you will include in give idea the write about what is the size, shape, what is the color, if any kind of color or pigment production given by the bacteria, if any if it is motile or non-motile, it is spooning, non-spooning, it is capsulated or non-capsulated. So these much things which we have to explain in morphology. Second point is classification. There are wide group of bacteria, but some of have the classification, some have not. But which have the anyone which have the classification, for example, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So they have the most important type of the classification. For example, Vibrio cholerae. So we have to learn Clostridium. We have to learn all these type of the classification. We should write all these type of the classification. After it, we will deal with the virulence factor, toxin, and enzymes. What should we write in this? There are much variety of bacteria. There is, for example, I am telling you about gram positive and gram negative. So there is we can tell them about the basic knowledge that a gram positive and gram negative bacteria, what are the differences between them. So we can write a virulence factor on the basis of that also. What is the capsule? What are the peptidoglycan layer? What is the lipoic acid, lipopolysaccharide, oligosaccharide? All these things we will include in the virulence factors about this, and what are their function also. We have to mention these only in the virulence factors. If there any kind of swelling, yeah, we can say any kind of other structures in the virulence factor. For example, any kind of capsular swelling which is shown by bacteria, or any other kind of other things. So we that are the things which we have to given in the virulence factor. After the toxins, there are a variety of toxins which released by the bacteria. So we have to write a brief amount about that also. After we will deal with the enzymes. Enzymes in case phosphatase, deoxyribonuclease, N-alboglycophorase, any kind of enzymes. Although all bacteria are not secret enzymes, but some of them secreted some enzymes. Don't scared. I'm not scaring you. It's just a preview of your video lecture, and it's going to be very easy for you. So just learn with me and stay with me. So after that, we have to learn with the pathology. Pathology in this, what we will deal is mode of transmission, mechanism of action, and clinical features. These three things, these three topics, we should include in the pathology. In mode of transmission, what are the things that how the bacteria infection occurs, by which water, contaminated water, either it from the contaminated food, drinking milk, either from the any kind of spoilage or inhalation. What is the main route, that is the mode of transmission, mechanism of action. After the infection in the body, what the bacteria will do in the body, how will you act, how will it act, on which type of organ it will act, that is we have to deal in right in the mechanism of action. Last one is the clinical feature, is the most important part which we have to write. And don't forget to learn specifically, because if when you go whole through the bacteriology, you will learn that nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. These are the common symptoms. especially when every kind of when theory exam is taken. So every student write like this, nausea, vomiting. No, we have to learn the specific clinical features, specific symptoms of the patient, how will patient represent to us, and what are the symptoms in his or her body after the infection. Lastly, we will deal, not lastly, either this board content, the last topic is resistance and epidemiology. So in case of resistance, we have to mostly key what are the bacterial resistance offered. For example, if any kind of drug resistance, for example, methicillin resistant, Staphylococcus aureus, or we have to write either the bacterial resistance from the sunlight or any kind of other things. And the epidemiology, in epidemiology we will, you have to not, it's not necessary to write one, but if you have much more time in your exam, then you can write it about also. Because this, you can either skip this part also, resistance and epidemiology, in writing this, because this is not of much importance, but you have more time and you are good at learning, then you should also write about this. And in this epidemiology, what will you write is how the, what are the circumstances, what are the environmental things which we can deal with in the epidemiology, how is the infection occurs, and what are the community cases in the spreading of the bacterial infection. Okay. Okay, so after that we will deal with the last thing in the any kind of bacteria we will study is the laboratory diagnosis. Laboratory diagnosis is the most important part which we cover in the bacteriology. So what are the things which we have to write, because in exam you can have also a long question in case in any kind of bacteria which you have to write everything, or either you have short question on 5 mark or 5 mark or 2 mark or anything thing kind of specifically. Mostly the questions are asked from the laboratory. Like for example, write the laboratory diagnosis of this and this bacteria. So you have to learn these things much as you can. Don't worry, we will learn it one by one with easy tricks and time also. So firstly what we have to learn is a specimen. We have to write about the specimen, from where the specimen sample is collected, that is from the throat sample, that is from the blood, either from CSF, either from the pus. Depending upon the type of the infection, we will collect the specimen. So upon depending that, we will collect the specimen sample. After it, collection and transportation. Collection, how will you collect any kind of culture, any kind of bacteria, and how will you transport it from one place to another. After that, we will write about the culture media. In this culture media, we have to write it as and learn it as as much as we can. So culture media, we will what we have to write about, for what are the types of culture media, and which media, enrichment media you have already studied in your general microbiology about the culture media. So we have to write here specific, for example, VR media, Venkat Raman Ramakrishnan media, Kerry Blair media, Wilson Blair media. These are some of the media. So from like this, we have to write about the nutrient agar, peptone water agar, and what are the types of the culture media which we are doing. So we will look it upon. After that, biochemical reactions. In biochemical reactions, what we will write is mostly we will write about, in case of gram negative, Imvic reaction. Imvic reaction is non-methyl rate Voges current citrate reaction. Not this only, also we will write about what are the type, which kind of bacteria gives what type of biochemical reaction. For example, which kind of bacteria gives hydrogen gas, nitrogen gas, oxygen, reduced nitrate or nitrite. We'll learn it step by step. After that, we have to write about direct microscopy. Direct microscopy is basically the simple, you have need not to learn this actually, because this is the only thing which we have, which we write in starting in case of our morphological part. So in this we will write it that I have seen, or we have seen these are the characteristics which are the morphological characteristics. You can write it as well as here also in direct microscopy, because it will look like same for it, but there is some like Albert Staining or Corynebacterium diphtheriae. These are the another thing. So I guess the very minute part you have to learn about this. You can write it without learning also, but the thing is understanding. After that, the treatment, prevention, and prophylaxis. Yeah, this part also covers important, mostly the treatment part. This is the RS prescription sign which I used here. So the treatment part we will deal with. In case we will, in this we will write basically most of the gram positive contain the penicillin. or any kind of antifungal drug we can write. After that, mostly other kind of drugs with other bacteria are any kind of drug which are the drugs which are used, for example penicillin, azithromycin, doxycycline, clindamycin, so as so on. There are much of more drugs which we will write. After data prevention prophylaxis, if you know, it would be much better if you give there any kind of specific and any other kind of specific thing about that bacteria, we have to write with it. Prevention prophylaxis is how will you prevent that bacteria. For example, if a bacteria is due to the contaminated drinking water, so we have to purify the water. If it is due to bacterial infections due to contaminated food or canned food, example. So we have to prevent that oily food or that canned food. We have to avoid that. And what are the prophylaxis measures we can do that? What can be the vaccination or the bacterial infection, and these all we should include in the bacteriology. So let's start with one by one topic in this bacteriology. Okay, so thank you very much. If you like my channel, then please comment, subscribe, and enjoy the videos and share as much as you can. Thank you.